Alright, hi everyone. The first part of this video is a review of the Java texture pack CubedPack, but if you're here for the frequently asked questions, you can just skip to the timestamp on the screen. I'll put a list of the questions at each timestamp in the description if you don't feel like watching the entire thing. So right now we're on cubes, and I am at /warp pack, and it'll bring you right here. So this has every block in CubedPack. So if you're on the server, you can come and check this out here. Right, so this pack is pretty overwhelming when you first get started. You will need Optifine from optifine.net with this pack if you want it to work properly. See this here, we have these lines here. So this is a full block, but you can see it connects like this. So if you don't have Optifine, this is just going to look really weird. So you should really have it. And it's for version 1.14.4. And I'll explain why at the timestamp that you see on your screen right here. So we have a whole bunch of different stuff. This pack has a lot of models in it as well. So this is a computer mouse right here, but it's actually a button. So the thing is that with this button, you will likely need world edit if you are using CubedPack. If you're using it on a server, then you're probably in luck. But if you're trying to use it on single player, if you don't have world edit, you might have a bit of a tougher time trying to use this pack. So this here, you have a button, and then you can just say it's powered there as well. You can just add the extension at the end. You have stuff like string here as well. You have a lantern here. These are your torches here. So this is what they look like if you just place them down normally. And then this one here is what it looks like when it's actually up against a wall here. This one here, we have this really cool fan that you can put on like the end or like the side of buildings. And then this here. So obviously if I middle mouse button click here and get my iron trapdoor, that's what it actually is. So you can see when you place it, it doesn't actually do anything. So it's actually in a different biome here. So it's on this block here. So on cubes, okay, I'll start with this. If you're in like a single player world, you can do F3 and then you can see your biome right over here. I don't know if you can see my mouse or not. I think you can. It's right there. It's Jungle Hills. If you're on cubes, you can just press and hold tab. And then in the bottom right-hand corner there, you can see it's Jungle Hills as well. So that's one of the really useful features if you are building on cubes. We have the end rod. We have the course flower, sea lantern. Right, so here's glowstone here. So you see it has all these black lines around the edges here. So the thing with Optifine is once you do have connected textures on, you can put that right there, and then all those black lines go away. We have the jungle button. This is just normal in any biome and any block state. This one here is if it's powered, so you have this outlet here. This one here, this is sort of a railing or like a fridge handle. So this one's also a button here. When I am doing interiors, I like to go back and forth from here. And usually if there's stuff like this, I just copy and paste it because it's just so much easier. Also tip, if you have world edit and you want to copy this, some of this stuff here, they are entities and they're also biome dependent, which biome dependency is the one, or it's the thing that makes CubedPack so unique, is that all of these blocks here, they're all the same. This one, this one, this one, and this one, they're all just in different biomes. It's the same block. Nope, never mind. It is not. Okay, never mind. They are all different. Okay. What about these ones? Oh yeah, there we go. See those ones match those ones there. So this one here, this one is spruce. And this one is also spruce here, but it's the block state here that changes it. So we have this here. I like to use this as a garbage can, even though there is an actual garbage can model that's actually a pressure plate, which we'll see way over there. But if you can do something creative with this too if you want. Here's all the doors here too. The thing I liked about this is that they're actually 3D and they kind of poke out. You can see here you have this nice door handle here. And then this here as well, you have the push bar right here. And all this right here. I love using these. These are all so nice. All right, so this here we have the crafting table and the orange carpet here. I like to use this as drainage. Just sort of like a drainage, what do you call it? Drainage vent? I don't know what it's called. Grid, something like that. Just outside, like on the side of streets or something like that. These here. So we have all these trapdoors here, and see they change. It gets rid of that top bar if you do close it. That's the thing with a lot of these too. They will change depending on whether it's open or closed for trapdoors. So a lot of these here, they change depending on the biome, depending on the block state here. This is a redstone torch. And then this one here is also a redstone torch, except it is powered off, I believe. This one here, this is the beacon. So you see here that the outline of where the full block should be, but it's a 3D model, so it's slightly smaller than like an actual block. But these are really nice if you just want to put it on the top of a lamppost. So you can just put fences, and then if you want that on top, you can do that, and then it's done, and it's super easy. So here we go. We have our lever. It looks a little bit fancier than default, I'd say. Jungle pressure plates. Hopper. Also hopper. Just depending on which way you place it, it'll be upside down or right side up. These are rails. So that's this one here, just a regular rail. So if I go over here and I put 2 rails, just like that, it's not going to do anything. But if I want that there, and yes, your eyes aren't deceiving you. Yes, it is animated. You can put it in a circle, and then there you go. And it's great. So you can use this stuff for like HVAC on top of buildings. This one here, this is a detector rail. And I believe it's powered because we can look there, and it's just the plains biome. So there's no biome changing or anything. So that's detector rail, but powered or activated, I guess. This one here is also a powered rail, except it's not just a regular rail. See, normally it's just like this. So once it is powered, it does get those stripes across. This one here, this is an activator rail, which is activated. This one's an activated rail. Sorry, activator rail that is not activated. Powered rail, detector rail, normal rail. And here you have your daylight detector. I like to use these as solar panels, and it looks really nice. So with this here too, you can right click it, and then it changes texture as well. So I don't remember which one's on and which one's off, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. You can just click them. Yeah, so if you go to this warp here, again, it's warp pack. You can see all these signs above here too that'll tell you what the actual modifications are that you need to do to this. So these are real fun. So this one is a dark oak fence gate, but if you place it, it's just going to look like that. So you need to use world edit to make it powered, or use some fancy redstone magic. So you can get this one, and then this one here too. I don't want to mess it up. Oop, I messed it up. That's fine. I will make a note, and I will fix that later. I am sorry. I will fix that. So I will do that, and I will... Okay, I'll notice that later. It's fine. Same thing here, except I'm not going to touch them. I have an entire backup of all this stuff, and sort of my secret stash. So if you are in here and you do break anything, it's fine. Just let me know, and then I'll fix it. It's no big deal. Okay. This is the jungle fence gate. So you have this one, and they can go all sorts of different directions here. This one here, you have your iron bars. This is in a jungle biome. This one is in wooded hills biome. So as kind of a rule of thumb with CubedPack, when you have a bunch of different stuff like this, usually it's going to be the jungle biome that makes it a black color, and it's going to be wooded hills that makes it a white color. And we'll see that later on here too, once we get more down into that stuff over there. Okay, so this one here, this is iron bars in desert hills. So you can use this stuff as like a balcony or something too. They're kind of fun. I like them. This one here too, I love this one. I use this all the time. So this is iron bars, but it's in deep warm ocean biome, and it's nice. It gives these nice little lights that you can use in like a backyard or like a bar or something. They're really cozy. Okay, so you have these here. I should probably know the name for these, but unfortunately I don't. But what you use them for is you have like a brick building or something, or like a stone building, and then you stack these upwards kind of on the corner. So if I stack this one 5 up like that, and then you can copy and paste it. So you just flip it here and then put it like going from here to here, and then it's on the corner of the building, and it looks pretty cool. Okay, so we have all these here. So this one here, mountain edge, desert, mountains, gravelly mountains. I've never heard of that in my life, but that's what it is. Okay, so now we get into these things here too. I like to use these as gutters, and then just small details. You can put it on pretty much anything. So you have this sort of gray one, you have this one here, and then you have this white one here. So the regular one is, again, wooded hills, just like that one right there. This one here too, this one is jungle hills. And then these ones are mountain edge. So that's great. So next up is the ladders. This is just your default ladder. And then this one here, this is also a ladder, but you are in the mountain edge biome. So this sort of metal ladder looks pretty cool in like construction sites and stuff. Usually you're not going to see wooden ladders on construction sites, especially for like high rises or something. But these ones are really cool. I use these ones when I build cranes. So yeah, that's fun. So you have your regular fence gates, you have birch fence, spruce fence, oak fence, acacia fence. You'll notice all the acacia stuff is just pure white. It's just a solid white texture. So you can do a lot of stuff with this here too, and I do a lot. Your regular iron bars, and then jungle fence. Then there's these ones here too. So this one's an iron trapdoor, except in the ocean biome. This one here is a block of iron, also in the ocean biome. Your regular iron trapdoor, your regular iron block. This one here is green glazed terracotta. So this is kind of like a roofing tile. This one here is cracked stone bricks. So if you've been around Andia or around the city, you'll see that our sidewalks are made up of this. This is the block that we use. Next up, we have red nether bricks, stairs, slabs, and walls. You can do a whole bunch of cool stuff with this here too. This here too, I think it's over there as well. Yeah, I see it right where my pointer is there. So these two, so if you're making some sort of like Mediterranean or like, you know, like Italian looking like villa or something, you can use this as the roofing, and it's gonna look pretty cool. This is prismarine bricks, and then same thing here, same thing here. I'm just gonna go through these, and then I'll kind of point out stuff as I go along, because there's a lot of blocks, and this is gonna take forever to get through. I like this one here too. This is wet sponge. Yeah, don't try and play survival with CubedPack. If you can manage to beat survival using this texture pack, I will be incredibly impressed. Yeah, okay, so now we're getting into the red sandstone. So you'll see, obviously, this looks weird. Why? Because it has 4 steps and it's 1 block. So the thing about CubedPack is if I search for, if I search for stair, these are all the stairs here. So you have all these regular looking stairs, and then you get down here, and then you have this one with 3, 3, 3. That one is 4. That one has 3, and then 4 and 4. So this makes it so that you can make stuff that's really, really, really detailed. And if you want another like white step that's normal, you don't want this weird 4 looking one, you have this one, and then you also have quartz here too. So the difference between this one and this one, let me just get rid of the stuff in my inventory. So this is a quartz, so it has a bit of a texture here too. You can see just it's really, really subtle here, but you can see the striations here. And then you have your acacia one. So side by side, if I just turn on F1 here, you can see you can see the difference there too. So the quartz is just, it looks a little bit more, you know, real, I guess. Yeah. So this here too, fun thing about CubedPack, if you're using Optifine, you get all this fun stuff here too, and all the textures change as you go. This one here too, this one's also really nice. It's amazing for decorations. Okay, this one here. So we have a couple of these. So we have sandstone, we have that one there, and then I think there's a black one here somewhere. I don't know where it went, but we'll find it. So this one here too. So that's a normal slab, and then if you put it on top, you get these little thingies here. So it's just amazing for detailing. It just adds so much. So chiseled sandstone, cut sandstone. And then same thing here, you can make pillars with this. And then like you can do some cool combinations, like you do this, and then if you want the top like that, boom, easy. And then you can make all this really, really cool stuff. Okay, so end portal frame, end stone bricks. All this here too. If you want like a neat backsplash or something in like a kitchen. All right, so now we're getting into the brick stuff here too. So we have a whole bunch of different types of bricks. I think we're adding a couple more soon because the pack developer, I kind of nudged her and be like, hey, this old texture we had, I really liked that. Can we get that back? So hopefully we get that one back because I really liked it. Anyway, right now in this version of the pack, I think I'm using 5.0.2.2. So this one has a whole bunch of different types of bricks, or red bricks, I guess. I think there's probably 3 or 4 types of them. I know the color's a little bit distorted because of these shaders, but that's okay. So you have these ones here. This is a dragon egg. This is your hopper. And then you see the change in biome there too, how it like expands. So you have plains, and then when you actually get on top of the block, you have wooded badlands plateau. And that's the thing about biomes too. On Cubed at least, they are vertical. So from sky limit down to bedrock, that is all one biome. So unfortunately, you can't go side to side. So that gets really annoying when you're building high rises and trying to do really detailed interiors. Because then, you know, if you use a biome up on like the, I don't know, 30th floor, and then like on the ground floor, you're trying to do something with another biome, it doesn't work. You have to pick one, unfortunately. So that's one of the main disadvantages when trying to work with CubedPack here. Okay, so here you have terracotta, and then all this stuff here. So you can see, obviously, that's not that texture. So that means we have to modify the biome here. Same thing, same thing. That's an anvil, dragon's egg, hopper. And then all the same thing back here as well. Except this one, it's all Badlands Plateau. Okay. You might have noticed this here. So this might look a little bit cursed, but it's, and yes, you are right. It says brick vertical slab, but it's actually a shulker box. And we have a bunch of them. And they're not going to show up, but that's okay. Let's see if I can find them here. I think they're at the bottom. Nope. I don't know where they went. Oh, here they are. Okay. So we have a bunch of these here. You can see all them here. We're going to go through them, but that's basically what they look like. So the only issue with using these is that, okay, there's a couple of issues. One, you can't walk through it. It doesn't happen. It thinks it's a full block because it is, and just the retexturing makes it look weird. Second of all, it's very, very laggy if you use a lot of them. And if you don't have a beast of a computer, you are going to lag, and it's not a fun time. And third, the most annoying part, so keep your eye on that one there. So if I back up far enough, I don't know if it's going to work. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. See right there? Right where the cube logo is in the middle of the screen? If you back up far enough, it disappears. So that's also kind of annoying, but there's nothing we can do about that. So when I do build, if I'm trying to do something detailed, like in all these bricks here, I will usually do my best to avoid vertical slabs. I will only use them when I absolutely have to. And in renders too, it's going to show up really weird. So I have to be conscious of that too. This here, you have your brick wall. So this is one of the normal blocks. You have your anvil, dragon egg, hopper, and all that here too. And then we jump into these textures here. So you have red concrete powder, and then these two here, except it's in these biomes here. And then that's an anvil right there. Okay. So this one here too. I just want to quickly show you this texture. So this is just 2 slabs stacked together. So you do 1, 2. You'll notice there's a handful of textures in the pack that do this. You have these ones here too. Mossy stone bricks. Let's see. Nope. Okay. All right. So let's jump into this area over here. Okay. So this is kind of the palette that I use all the time. These ones right here. So these are your acacia trapdoor. That's your acacia vertical slab, regular slab, stairs, and the regular block, which is this one right there. So these ones here, you can do a whole bunch of stuff with it. If you use it in conjunction with this fence here too, and then you have the fence gate that acts identical to this, except it's just white. It's in the, I can't remember what biome it's in. Wooded Hills, yeah. So if you put this in the wooded hills biome, it's going to turn stark white just like that. And you can do a whole bunch of cool stuff with it. This is a cactus in a flower pots. This is snow. And then all this stuff here. So if it's white, it's in the wooded hills biome. Okay, so we get into quartz here too. We have our chiseled quartz. Same thing here that we did with the sandstone. We have our pillar, which you can stack up, which is really cool. I'm just gonna leave that like that. Actually, let's do this. Okay. You have your stairs, slabs, everything in between. You have your walls, you have your fences, lime concrete powder. This one's a kind of cool concrete texture. This one here, okay. I also use these all the time. So the family of nether brick, whatever. This is like the perfect concrete. So, okay, I guess it does that if you stack two of them. So you have this one, you have your wall, you have your fence, you have your vertical slab, and then you have the full block, which I don't know where it is, but it's around here somewhere. But if you're looking to build with concrete, use this stuff. It is amazing. You're gonna love it. All right, so let's keep going here. So we have your diorite, polished diorite. I like using this just kind of as accents and around landscaping and stuff too. I think it's kind of a neat texture. You have your stairs, you have your slabs. This thing here too is your striped acacia log. What I love about this is that the textures. Okay, hold on. It's dependent on which way you place it, I guess. Okay, there we go. Okay. So aside from right here, you got to kind of work with it too, because it depends on like which way you place it. But this is really cool. So you can have these really cool tiles here. You have this one here, your diamond ore. This one here, you have your gray terracotta, like gray terracotta, I guess. Block of gold. So you have this cool little tile, and then there we go. So back into the nether bricks. So you come here and you have this sort of, I don't know if it's potholes or like something spilled. I don't really know what it is, or if it's just kind of like holes from concrete, but like, yeah, if you have holes this big in your concrete, you should probably get that checked out, but that's okay. Okay, chiseled stone bricks. This here too is a stackable one here, which I didn't know. I just learned this right now. Now, see, after using this pack for I don't know how many years, I'm still discovering new things. You have your stone brick walls, all your stone bricks, mossy cobblestone walls, slabs, all that good stuff. Okay, so now we get over here. So this one is also really cool. This one is also a texture that connects, if you have Optifine, of course. This is just kind of for like patches on the road. The cool thing about this thing here too, is that this will actually line up perfectly with the block that will, or sorry, where is it? This one right here, your cyan terracotta. So this is what we use for all of our roads. And you can see it lines up here. So this is really great. And then we have some more textures over there with like wheelchair parking or other stuff like that. But it all lines up too, so it's great. Okay, so now we get into these here. So these are just all black here. Stuff like this. That's great. Okay, you have your block of coal. Bedrock. I like to use bedrock quite a bit. Black terracotta. Slime block. Block of diamonds. Obsidian. And then your cyan concrete powder. Alright, so let's jump up here. So this stuff here, this is more terrain stuff that you'll use when you're actually building like landscapes and stuff. This thing here. So this is snow. And it looks like grass. But that's because it's in the jungle edge biome here too. So we can just double check using tab or F3 if you want. And this one here is obviously not. See how the biome switches there? Oh, the server's lagging. There we go. Okay. And then, so it's not just this, but you can stack it up like this too. So you can make these really like low sloping grass things. Only issue is you can't put anything on it, or it just like floats like above it. So that's the one issue with that. These ones here. So these are buttons. All these here too, and you can see how they're different than regular buttons. This one here too. So you have this small pile of rocks. Lots of cool stuff. Okay, so let's go over here. So we have regular grass, green concrete powder, and mycelium. I think I pronounced that right. Just to, you know, get a little bit of texture, because, you know, you don't want to use grass all the time. So, you know, maybe you want to use this. Maybe you got a garden going on, and you know, you want to make it look pretty cool. And see, look at this here too. So it's not the same block here either. They're all different textures because it's Optifine. So you can actually have more than one texture for the same block, even if it's in the same biome. Which it just makes it great for trying to connect the stuff too. So it doesn't look as repetitive when you are placing it down. So that's also one of the nice things about the pack. Same thing here, snow and mushroom fields biome, same thing. Podzol. And then you get into your sandstones here. All this good stuff. So this here too, you can see the very slight waves in the sand here. Same thing here. Same thing, this is just stacked. And then that's in your desert biome. This one here, this one's cool if you're working on a farm or something and you want some tire tracks, you can do that with, what is that, white concrete powder. This one here too, you have coarse dirt. So you have all these little stones in it. And then this is petrified oak slab. And this one is snow here too, which you can also stack. This one here is yellow concrete powder if you want some bigger stones. Here. I'll just go through this and then you can see what the block actually is at the bottom of my screen there. The grass path. Here too, beach biome. And then this one's snow again, also in the beach biome. And then this is just your regular sand. So same thing along here. I'll just quickly go over this. Lots of good stuff here. Coarse dirt again. Orange concrete powder. Snow. This one is in eroded badlands biome. Same thing here. So this is cool. So you have all this cool red sand stuff here too. You have your red sandstone. And then some more stuff here too. Okay. I'm just going to quickly gloss over this. It's your stone. This is your andesite, cobblestone, diorite. And then you have the gravel texture here. So I actually really like this texture. I like putting it around buildings. I think it looks pretty nice. It obviously looks way, way better than default. And then, you know, it's pleasant to look at. It's normal. It's normal gravel. So if we keep going here, orange terracotta, and then you have your granite stuff here too. So I really like these textures. I think it looks really cool. And back here, you have your andesite. All right, let's move on to all the different types of wood here. So we have your oak, jungle, birch, spruce, and dark oak. All the same stuff here. Your slabs, your vertical slabs. This here, your fences. And then these are all jungle fence gates, I believe. Just double checking. Yeah, okay. So then these ones here. So I'll just hover over it. So dark forest, giant spruce taiga, birch forest hills, bamboo jungle hills, and giant spruce taiga hills. So a lot of these biomes can get pretty specific pretty quick. So that's also another thing you're going to have to get used to when using this pack. Same thing here. So again, this is, so we go across here. You can see it's all the same biome except for that one, I guess. Okay. Packed ice. This one's really cool. So you get this this nice dark wood texture. Only issue, obviously, see, you're sliding a little bit here. But, I mean, if you can deal with it and you're not going to be walking on it all the time, then it's probably fine. Especially if you're on a creative server, which you most likely are if you are using this pack. People are going to be flying anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so spruce trapdoor in the taiga biome. This is a birch trapdoor. And then this one is just in plains. So, or actually, this one doesn't matter here. This one's just normal. So plains is kind of the default biome. If it's this texture in the plains biome, it's most likely that in most of the other biomes as well. You have your magenta carpets. I'm just going to go through these real quick. And then if you want a specific block, you can just pause the video. There we go. Got this cool wood texture here. And there we go. These here too, these are kind of mahogany, so that's not the same texture. This biome here is jungle. Same thing here. But it's this really nice almost reddish texture here too. So I like using that sometimes. It's kind of hard to find, like, you know, an actual context to use this in, but once you find it and, you know, it looks good, then it's fine. So these are red sandstone slabs. Obviously you have to double it up. This one here is a brick slab, but these are really, really nice little tiles if you want to put them on like a rooftop. This one here, just like that. Okay, so when I am picking these, obviously it's going to show up as something else. Just double it up. I think that's the end of it actually, so never mind, don't worry about it. There we go. This one here is also stackable. You have your quartz, smooth quartz. Okay, here we go. I really like these ones here. So this one, you have, what was this one again? Gray glazed terracotta. This one is pink. These ones here, I love these ones. So I'm just gonna get all of these in my inventory. So here's the thing about this. You can go up, you can go sideways, and look at this. This is great. And it's so simple, but the texture pack just takes care of it as well. So that's why there's some builds that I make in cubes that obviously if I made it in default with the same like level of detail, it's gonna look weird and off. But you know, simplicity is key here. So same thing here. These all do the same thing here. I'm not gonna show you everyone, but they do. Same thing here. You have your green, you have your blue, you have sort of this metal. It's kind of a nice one. Yes, that here. It's kind of like metal siding, I guess. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't know if you wanted to use it on like a warehouse or a shed or something. Okay, so there's this one. That one. Okay, I love this texture. So, okay, we're gonna go right here. So see how it's not identical. So this one kind of slopes, or it's curves that way. So without Optifine, it would just also curve that way, and then this would not line up. But it keeps going. And then you can make all these really, really cool textures with this. And it's so simple, but it works so well. So yeah, I love that texture. Okay, now we're getting into some of the cool ones here too. If you want to use for like backsplashes or like, this one's cool. I love using this for like kitchen flooring and stuff. This one here. So sorry, let me start again here. That one. You have that one. You have that one. All this stuff lines up too. And this one here. This one's pretty cool. I like this one. Okay. So I think that's the majority of the building blocks. We still have these ones here, but we'll get to those in a sec. So we're going to jump into glass here. So there's two main biomes for glass. So there's ocean biome, which is this, and then there's everything else. So I specifically requested most of these colors for the ocean biome, because if you are on Cubed and you go up into the financial district, which I'm going to completely redo, so please don't go up there yet, but you can if you want. Anyway, so I requested a lot of these, and this is what I use for a lot of the towers there too, because I'm sort of going for like a Toronto look. And if you look at pretty much any picture of Toronto, it's glass towers, sort of that blue tint, and it's like blue, white. You got those grays in there as well. But this here, this line of glass is basically Toronto. That is it. That is Toronto. And you have this one here too. What is this one? Mountain Edge. Oh, interesting. Cool. I just discovered another thing, even though I probably requested this one. But that's actually pretty cool. I like that. Okay. So I'm just going to go through here. Start here. Just go here. With the glass and the glass panes here, they have connected textures. Sometimes I like having like just this, but just, you know, stacked over and over. So we do have a block for that. Let's see if I can find it here. So this one. So it's this one here too. So lime stained glass. So this one here too. This one's not going to connect like regular glass. So usually, like, I might do a design that's like that, and then normal glass just like that. And then you have a window here too, and you know, this just says, look at me, this is the bottom of the window. And you can do some cool designs like that. Okay, so we'll just keep going here. So you can just look at the bottom for the name of the block. Yeah, sorry, some of this is a little bit hard to see. This is a lot darker when there's no shaders on. I guess this is also black glass here. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. Especially if you're using ray tracing shaders, the black glass, it makes this like really cool reflection. This one here too, you have brown, even though obviously that's not brown. Orange. Cyan, this one here too. This one's fun because it's just sort of like a pillar. Blue, red, pink. This one's cool. So you can stack it, you can go across. Actually, this one doesn't connect across here. There's one of them that does, but I don't have the patience to find it, so I'm sure you can also find it. Is this one? Nope, it's not. Okay. All right. So we have blue ice here. So this is pretty cool. With certain shaders, if you have ray tracing and you adjust some of your settings, this block just becomes a perfect mirror. And I don't mean like you can see through it or anything. It's just a mirror. It is completely reflective. It's really cool. There's a couple of them in Southern Marina in Andia if you want to check it out. I'm not going to tell you where. It's a secret, so you got to find it. You have your glass vertical slab. Purple... What was that? Purple stains glass pane. So this is just your chain link fence. Like blue, yellow, green, and purple. Oh, okay, this is it here. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna run through these real quick. White, brown, light blue. There's nothing there. Orange, purple, light gray, magenta, pink, blue, cyan, gray, yellow, green, and then light blue. So this one here, again, is a mountain edge, and all of these ones are in the ocean biome. Okay, my voice is starting to give out on me, so I'm going to hurry it up a little bit here. Okay, so all these blocks here, you can see the biome for it. One's red, desert lakes is yellow, bamboo jungle is green, cold ocean, frozen ocean, sunflower plains, warm ocean, mushroom field shore, the end, and then let's see what we have over here. I don't think these ones are, no, these ones aren't biome dependent. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna start with these ones. These ones are your cool little planters here. So these are end portal frames in the biomes that I just showed you. And then, sorry, we have these ones here as well if you want bricks. So I'll just show these here. One's jungle. Again, we're looking at the bottom right of the pop-up there for the biome. There we go. And this one here, this one is nether, which is a jungle fence. These ones here too, I'll just do this real quick. Oh, I guess it's all the same biome. Okay, it's all jungle edge. So this is just regular, normal, almost normal, I guess, glass. So these ones actually line up to what it's supposed to be. So yellow is yellow. Imagine that. Green is green. Whoa. Cyan is cyan. Would you look at that? And, you know, keeps going from there. Okay. This one here is modified jungle. So again, jungle edge, modified jungle. And then we have these here. So just your different types of terracotta, lime, and yellow. Okay. So we'll do these ones, and then we'll do these. So these ones here, these are all stackable. All these here. There we go. This one here, I was talking about this one earlier. So this is all your different types of concrete, except that one's a pillar. I'll just go over these. All your different types of terracotta. This is great. Oh, sorry. And we go back to... Actually, I'll show this here. So these are all double slabs, except in the given biomes. Acacia stairs, petrified oak slab, acacia trapdoor, snow, detector rail, anvil. This one's a dragon egg, hopper, jungle fence, mossy cobblestone wall, and again, the end portal frame. Okay, so we're gonna go up here, and these ones here, I love using these. So if you want to, you know, add these to like the edge of a shop or something, it's gonna add so much to your city. Even if you just add like, I know this green one here too. Usually I don't like to go, you know, too crazy with the colors. Usually I'll just stick to like maybe like a green, black, and like blue, I guess. You know, maybe some yellow, I guess. It depends on the area, but obviously you be the judge of it. So these here too, they're all detector rails, I believe. Let me check. Yep. Okay. So desert lakes with those block states. Actually, it just says it all right here. I'll just go past it real quick, and then you can pause it if you want to. Here we go. Okay, there we go. All right, so this section is done. So next up, we are going to check out all the road markings. So if you are building like a realistic or like a modern city or something, these are kind of must-haves. These will add so much to your city. I cannot understate it or overstate it. I guess I can't talk apparently, but it's fine. Okay, another quartz ore. These ones are really cool if you want to put up like barriers or something. This one is okay, it says traffic cone. It's a brewing stand. See there on the bottom there? And then we get back to here too. So we have all the cyan terracotta. If we just kind of put this in between here, see, it all lines up. It's great. It's perfect. So I don't know why you would use any other block in CubedPack for a road. You can if you want to. Don't know why you would, but you can. Okay. So again, I'll go over these. You have your wheelchair sign, your manhole cover, and then sort of this kind of indent. Okay, and then we get over here. So we have yellow concrete. Again, this connects here. I probably shouldn't break that. And this is all in the mountain edge biome. Yellow concrete. This is also yellow concrete in the ocean biome. Yellow in river. And then over here, we're into white concrete. So river, if you want the hatch. And then mountain edge just for solid. And then, okay, so these ones here, I specifically requested for the pack because I needed bike lanes in Andia. So what we do, these are just, this is just green concrete. So, you know, it has this cool, oh, look at that. But if you change it to a mountain edge biome, you get this here. And then this is what I use for bike lanes here. So just the river biome, like this. And then there you go, it all connects. It's really cool. And yeah, that's it. So that's it for the road markings. We have lots of signs over there, but we're going to get to that at the end. Okay, this is going to be a long video. I'm going to speed it up again. Okay, so you have your redstone comparator here. If you place it, it's a TV. If you right-click on it, it's a bench. Well, okay. So now you have to change the block state. Yeah, so it has to be powered. And then look at that. You are on the Cube website. And yes, that is the actual website. So you can type this in and you can see this. And this is where you also get the texture pack, and you can also apply to be a builder. So you should check that out. It's pretty cool. Also, that is a really old render and it looks way better than that now. Anyway, moving on. So to get all these here, this is kind of the formula to get them. So it's this plus this. So we take this, that one and that. Okay, great. So that seems pretty intuitive. This one does too. This one, not so much. So you have this dark oak sapling. So you think if you take a flower pot and put this sapling in it, it's going to give you a flower pot with this. But no, it doesn't. It gives you this weird thing. And it's all weird. I don't know why. Okay, same thing here. This is really counterintuitive. So flower pot and then jungle sapling. This one and that. So you get this sort of marble quartzy looking thing there too. And then if you want, you can just put like, oh yeah, these are our amazing leaves, which I'll show you in a second. Sort of sneak peek here. So put like that on there. And then poof, good stuff. Okay. Moving on here, we have this sort of basket. So it's flower pot and birch sapling. This one here, that one's a spruce sapling. If you want this one, that's an oak sapling. And then imagine that. If you take a flower pot and you place it down, it gives you a flower pot. Cool. All right. This one here, I think, is a button. Yeah, right there, you can see the outline for it. Dark oak button in the mountain edge biome, which gives you the computer monitor. These ones here, you have tripwire hooks. They are both tripwire hooks. This one is in the mountain edge biome, and that's in the jungle biome. So these give you these really cool taps. This one here, so you have your keyboards, which is a dark oak button, and this one is also a dark oak button. This one is in the wooded hills biome, and this one is just normal. So this can be in any biome aside from that one, I guess. But these are both pressed down. So if I just put this down normally, it's not going to do that. But if I click it for a second while it's pressed, it'll do that. Oh yeah, this one's red. Don't ask me why, it's red. Okay, you have a pie, which is a cake. This one is also a cake, but it has 1 bite taken out of it. This one is also a cake, but it has 2 bites taken out of it. Same thing here, your fire hydrant is actually a cake. This one here, oh, nope, that one's a cake. Okay, what about this light? Nope, that's also a cake. What about this one? That one's also a cake with only a little bit left. That's all cake. And then if you want, I'll just quickly go over the bytes here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pie. Okay. All right, so let's get into these here. So this one here, okay, that's just an egg. These ones here, okay, we're getting into a lot of weird stuff. So this here, egg, is on the ground. How do you do that? Well, you need an item frame. So a lot of these here, if you can't figure it out, when in doubt, use an item frame, because that's usually what the problem is. So our item frames don't look like this, they look like this. They're little dots, so that when you do place it, you can't actually see the item frame. And the thing here too, I don't know if this is just a cube thing, but to actually get rid of it, you have to place a block where your item frame actually is. You wait, and then boom, it's gone. And I can't pick that up. I don't know why. This one's cake in an item frame. This one is salmon. This one is that disc right there. And then, so this is a powered true. So if you can put it there, and then, yeah, it's just a redstone comparator. This one here too, same thing. Or sorry, not as that. I think that one's over there too. There are a couple duplicates in here, but when you have this many blocks, it's kind of hard to avoid. Okay, you have this bike here too, which is a redstone repeater, and if you click it, it does not appear. So what you have to do is you have to set it to a delay of 4 and set the powered value equal to true. Again, you're going to need world edit for this, or if you don't have world edit and refuse to get it for some reason, you can just power it using some alternate method. Okay, same thing here. This one is a redstone repeater, delay 4. This one is an end portal frame with the eye in it. Okay, so we're getting into sort of the benches here. This one is also the redstone comparator, except it is in the mountain edge biome. This one here, let's see, you can do that. Yeah, so you just place the redstone comparator down. Yeah, I know. Okay, so before anybody says anything, yeah, okay, I know none of these match. It doesn't make any sense, but you'll get used to it. And again, I would highly recommend coming to /warppack on CubedCommunity. I'll put the IP in the description, and you can check this all out here too. Just be careful, try not to mess anything up. If you do mess anything up, just let me know and I'll fix it. It's not a big deal. Okay, redstone comparator again. So, nope, that is not a barrier. That is a barrier. This one is a turtle egg with a value of 4. Turtle egg value 3, 2, and 1. This one is a microwave, which is a dispenser. You have this neat little mailbox. You have a lamp. Light weighted pressure plate is this garbage can. And then you have a piano, except it's this, but it's just powered. One of the things here too, if you do have world edit, this trick is super useful. I learned this recently. You can take, it doesn't really matter which. This is what our tools look like, just because it's fun. This is a wooden axe, so when you're using world edit, you actually get a magic wand. It's kind of fun. Yeah, so I just like to use this one. You can use whatever one you want. So if you're world edit, you do /tool cycler. Press enter. So now that's equipped to this iron axe. So if I take this one and we're just going to go right here, I click on it, it'll just rotate through. Just ignore this. We're going to get to that. But it'll just cycle through all the block states. Okay. All right. So here we have a C pickle. This one is also a C pickle, except you just click on it. And you can see that it changes into the other stuff here too. So you just keep clicking on it. It'll change to this. It'll change to this. You have this here too, the dead fire coral. I don't know if it's in a biome. Nope. So this one is a bottle, except in the flower forest. This one is in mountain edge for the little cup. And then for the bottle, this is just normal. We have this little thing of cheese. Same thing, it's just in a desert biome. So again, it's this block still, just in a desert biome. This here too. So we have, this one is also in a desert biome. Okay, I don't know why this one is different, but it is. When in doubt, use tool cycler. I'm sorry, I don't know everything about the pack, so we'll come back to this one. If I remember, then I will also update you guys on this one. Okay, toaster. Again, you can see at the bottom here, it's going to show up right here. This one here is a chop sign, except in the mountain edge biome. This here too, this is really fun. So we have our own computers with the cubed logo right there. Okay, so, you know, if you want a regular computer, you can do that. Or if you want RGB, you get RGB, and you get all of it. You have your ramp strips, you have your fans, and you have lots of other good stuff. And it even says Cubed on the side. It's Cubed branded, along with our logo. And it's great. You have all these ports back here. It's awesome. So it's identical to this one, except, you know, it's, you know, actually cool. Even though I'm not an RGB guy. I have RGB fans and everything and like RAM strips, but on my computer, I just turn them off. I don't like them. But that's just me. Let's see what this one is. So bubble coral fan, brain coral fan. This one here, this top part is actually one block up. Okay. And then these are in the ocean biome. Okay. So this one, and this one. So ocean biome, if you want this one, same thing, wooded hills, mountain edge, birch forest, mountains, jungle, and then the last one is just normal. Yeah. So you get all these really, really cool textures. All right, moving on to tables here. So this one here, this is a dead fire coral in the jungle biome, plains, wooded hills. Get over to this chair here. Jungle, ice spikes, plains, wooded hills, flower forest. I love this chair here, especially if you're making like a patio or something. You can do this, and then you can have like maybe this or something. And then we have these umbrellas here, which I'll get to in a second. I get a lot of questions about those, how to actually use them, but I'll show you in a sec. Okay, so dead tube coral, this one here, and so this one's mountain edge. This one's just normal. It doesn't matter which biome this one's in, as long as it's not that. Okay. So, okay, with these chairs here too, a lot of this stuff here too, I know people have a really hard time trying to rotate these, because if you take world edit and like try and rotate it normally just through world edit, it's not going to work. So look at the frequently asked questions in the description, and then you can just skip to that part, and then I'll explain how to do that. Okay, moving on here, we have these signs, which is dead bubble. I didn't have time to read that. Dead bubble coral fan, plains, deep warm ocean, taiga, and ice spikes. So you get all these cool different colors. I don't know what that says. I don't even know what language it's in, but that's okay. Okay, moving on to kitchen stuff here too. So I'm just gonna take these here, and then you can see the block at the bottom, and then if you want, you can pause it. So these are all the same block. This one's a sticky piston. That one's a cauldron. Same thing here. They're all the same, just in different biomes. So let's see here. Hold on. Okay, never mind. This is complicated. Okay, plains biome, deep warm ocean for this one. for this one. Mountain edge. Plains. Plains. And then plains. Okay. Desert. Savanna. Trying this one here. Shattered savanna. I've never heard of that. Desert. And then these are both desert as well. Okay. Mountains. Gravelly mountains. Stone shore. Mountains. Mountains. And mountains. Okay. Ice spikes. Ice spikes. What's this one? Snowy taiga. Snowy tundra. Snowy tundra, and same thing here. Okay. All right, let's move on to the fridges here. So these are all sticky pistons here. And then this, yeah, no, okay. That's, yeah. Okay, we're gonna look at the biomes again. Snowy tundra, plains, or anything that's not like these ones. Jungle, mountains, okay. All right, now we get into these things here too. So these little shelves. So these are redstone repeaters. I think they all are. Yep. This one here, gravelly mountains, deserts, shattered savanna. I think these ones here, I think you can change the biome to plains. It's going to be the same thing. Yeah, that might have just been a mistake here when trying to do these ones. Okay, these here too. These are really fun to add like at bars. So this block is a redstone repeater. This one is also a redstone repeater. And okay, they're all redstone repeaters. So if you want to pause the video there, you can do that. And those are the conditions so that you get those textures. This is a furnace. And then you have your bookshelves here. Okay. All right, so we're going to move on to the umbrellas here. So all of these umbrellas, they're actually... Here, let me clear this. So if I take this one, this is actually an end rod. They're all end rods. They're all just named differently. So if you take an end rod and let's say I want this one. So this one's called blue. So take an anvil, put this in here, and change the name to blue. See? Take it away, put it back. And then look at that, you have a blue umbrella. Okay. So if you want, I would recommend making like a little like hidden place so you don't have to do that every time if you're using these often. So once you have these, we'll try and place it. Okay, it's an end rod. So if we get an item frame here, we're going to do this. And just like the other ones, you place it and then you can click right on it and then like that. And then if you want to rotate it, you can. And then to get rid of it, you put a block on it and then you just wait. And then I don't know why I can't pick that up, but we have a mini umbrella now. So this one is white, blue, green. This one here is called umbrella. It is not called yellow because this one was the original one before we added any of the other ones. So yellow is umbrella. This one's red and this one's black. Okay. All right. So we're going to just jump right into these ones here. So these are our beautiful leaves and beautiful textures that, you know, waving in the wind, you know, our 3D leaves and everything. I love the greenery in this pack. It is amazing. You are going to fall in love with it. The only issue with this greenery is that if you are using integrated graphics, your PC is going to struggle. So right now I have an RTX 2060, which can obviously handle anything that you throw at it, nearly, almost, I guess. But last year, for the past 4 or 5 years, I guess, before I got this PC, I was running a Dell XPS 13 Ultrabook. So that has integrated graphics. It has an Intel 620, and obviously it's pretty bad for gaming. So with CubedPack, if I was just kind of like flying around like normal terrain with the texture pack on, I would probably be getting somewhere between 20 and 30 frames per second. I mean, for me, I can play with that. It's not a whole lot of fun, but you can. But I mean, once I got this desktop and upgraded, I was pretty excited about it. Okay, so I'll just go through these real quick. Pause it if you want to see it. Mushrooms. Mushrooms. Carrots. Okay, so this one here. So if we get farmland and some bone meal here. This here. So that's what it looks like. 1, 2, 3. Then it only goes up to 3. So it changes depending on it. Yes, it gets smaller. No, it doesn't make any sense. But, you know, this texture pack is meant for playing in creative, so it's fine. Okay, beetroot seeds, grass. This is a lily pad. You have your... Sorry, hold on a second. Where's it? I don't know why I can't pick the block here. These are vines, and they're really cool. Oak sapling, cactus. And then this, except... Okay, this is another mystery that I don't know why it's doing that, but I'll come back to that. Tulips. Sorry, what was this? Yeah, okay. Lots of good stuff in here. Usually when I'm building, or sorry, this is at 1 sec. So these are just at different stages, so they do look slightly different. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so when I am doing landscaping, I know this is kind of off topic, but usually I will pick just green colors, and then I will have 1 or 2 other colors to sort of have an accent to it. Right now, my current favorite is just going for like, you know, just green colors, and then having either like a pink or like a purple, or like instead of that, maybe like a blue or something. I like this one here too. This one's just lavender, which is actually, let's see where to go. This one. Okay. This is a large fern. Okay. These ones here are biome dependent. So just look in the bottom right. So taiga. This one is also dark oak leaves, flower forest. Acacia in flower forest. Acacia in sunflower plains. Acacia in birch forest. Yep. Birch forest hills. Savanna. This is all the same block. Mushroom fields. This one is oak leaves and mushroom fields. Birch and mushroom fields. This is a lilac. Rosebush. Tall grass. Dark oak leaves in the jungle biome. Dark oak leaves in wooded hills. Birch leaves just normally. Jungle leaves normally. Acacia leaves normal. Oak leaves normal. Spruce. And dark oak. So these ones here, these are kind of like the originals here. Doesn't matter what biome they're in, as long as it's not one of these weird ones. And then they're just going to look like this. Okay, so this looks weird. What is this? Oh, this is a birch fence. And oh, what biome is it in? Oh, it's in birch forest. Okay, so this here, I love using these. You have your regular blocks here. But if you really want to up your tree game, you can do something like this. You can have like this hanging off, even though that's a mossy cobblestone and I need to adjust the biome because it's supposed to be in a taiga biome. So rule of thumb here with all of these, if you want these textures, go into a forest biome. And then most of these here, because obviously that's not a wood texture, they're going to change. Yeah, okay, so you have your birch. You have your jungle fence. This here. These are in jungle hill biomes. These are basically just palm trees. We use them all the time. Dark oak. Okay, there's the biome. There's the block, and there's the biome. Okay, that's just normal. Taiga. Taiga. Regular. Forest. Forest. Plains. Savanna. So there we go, savanna, and then that's normal. Okay. There we go, see the texture changes there? Okay, I'm just gonna go over here real quick. Just kind of show you the textures again. Okay, there we go, so we completed this side. So now we are going to go all the way over here. All right, my voice is killing me, but we're almost done, so I'm just gonna power through it. Okay, so in here, you have the double petrified oak slab. There's your biome. Same thing here. Same thing here. These ones here are your doubles. Oh, one's this one, that one's that one, that one's that one. You just double them up. So these ones here, just check the biomes there. Same block, same block, same block, all just different biomes there. Okay, you have your hay bale, farmland. So this is unsaturated, this is saturated if you put water beside it. Sand, sandstone. You have all these again. You have this. I like this one here too, if you're just trying to do some like concrete thing. Lime concrete powder. I really like this one. You can use this for like an old medieval house or something. So you don't have to use this texture pack for like modern stuff. You can make some like medieval stuff. It actually turns out pretty well if you know what you're doing. You have this one. Again, that's Optifine dependent. This one's here. Okay, and this one. I've never seen this block in my life, but that's TNT apparently. That is a note block. You get this little crate. You have this cool barrel. All these here too. And I think we saw these ones. Saw these ones. Okay, so this is a slab, so you just double it up. Oh, cool. Oh, I didn't know that. See, I'm still discovering stuff. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Here you go. Gonna go through these, and then I already showed you all these logs. Okay, so now we're gonna move over here. So this is wheat at the different stages of growth, all the way up to full. These are carrots at the different stages of growth. These are potatoes. You get these cute little flowers here. These are beetroot. And your saplings, jungle sapling, birch, spruce, cornflower, lily of the valley, mushrooms, death bell. That sounds fun, even though it's a wither rose. Some of this stuff does have different names when you grab it here. But if you, I think it's F3 and H, I believe, then you get this other little thing at the bottom. This one's a nether wart. These are all nether warts here. This one, and this one. It's just at different stages of growth. I love this one. This is one of my favorite ones. And then if you want to like combine it with like one of those pots or something, it looks awesome. Okay. You have this one here. This one is a poppy in the mountain biome, I think. Hold on. Yeah, okay. And then this is also one. Yeah, okay. So then your cactus, if you decide to stack it. All right, everyone, we are at the last part here. Most of this stuff is in item frames. So I'm gonna clear my inventory. I'm gonna get an item frame. And I get my wand back because it feels weird when I don't have it. Okay. So, sweets case is a cake, but you rename it to sweets case. Just like that with the space. And then you put it in there. You can rotate it by right-clicking. You get all these cool donuts. Okay, I'm gonna leave that. It's probably gonna be annoying again. Yep, okay, that's fine. Sweets case 2, which is also a cake. 3, and then empty. So these are all cake. All right. This one here, fruit bowl, which is actually an apple. And an apple, which is also an apple. But you have to rename the apple to apple for some reason, but okay. Pear. Rename an apple to pear, and your apple is now a pear. White cake. That is a cake renamed to white cake. Donuts. That is also a cake renamed to donuts right there with that exact spelling. Cupcakes. Same thing. Rename a cake using an anvil. Same thing here. Cake. Rename it to that. Orange. So you take an apple and you rename it to orange. So your apple is now a orange. Banana, which is actually an apple, but you rename it to banana and it is now a banana. So if you can see the trend that it's following here, we basically have unlimited models that we can have, which is why we have so many. All right, this one here, cooked chicken leg, which is just cooked chicken, but you rename it. Same thing here. This is just cooked chicken. You don't have to rename this one. So you see this, or this is in italics. This is not. So if it's in italics, it's been renamed. Okay, empty crate. That's a potato. Pear crate, which is an apple. banana crate, which is an apple, orange crate, apple, French bread crate, which is bread, white bread crate, bread, rye bread crate, which is also bread, potato crate. So you rename a potato to potato space crate using an anvil, and then you put in an item frame again. Tomato crate, which is a potato renamed. Apple crate, which is an apple renamed to apple crate. I know this is getting really confusing, but you can just go back and pause it when you need to. Okay, that's a clock, just normal. Fire extinguisher in box, which is flint and steel renamed. Fire extinguisher, flint and steel renamed to fire extinguisher. Okay, this one is construction. Where'd it go? Construction barrier, which is a brewing stand. You just put it in an item frame. All this stuff is in item frames. Skateboard, which is a grindstone renamed to skateboard. Life ring, which is a grindstone. And yeah, okay. So I think there might be a handful more, but we're getting into like normal blocks. So campfire. You have your bell. This is a ladder in the wooded hills biome, so this is really cool. So this is a trellis, and then you can put like kind of greens all around it. Bike wheel, which is a grindstone renamed. Steering wheel, if you want to get really detailed with cars, so that is also a grindstone renamed. Boat steering wheel, which is also a grindstone. What's this one here? This one is a spruce button. Heavy weighted pressure plate, so you just press it down. Cash register, same thing. This here too, if you're making like a clothing shop. This one is a light weighted pressure plate. Except you're gonna have to use your cycler tool again to get this. Yeah, these ones are getting pretty specific. So most of these here, you are gonna have to use /tool cycler with world edit. Yeah, okay, so you have an ATM, which is same block, just use your cycler. And then same thing here, this is also this block, but then you're gonna have to use the tool. Okay, so traffic cone, again, is a brewing stand. You have your lever, grindstone, grindstone. This one's kind of cool. This is also a grindstone. So we have all these here. So these are powered is true. So I'll just quickly, okay, so these are all the same block. So dark forest, giant spruce taiga hills, birch forest hills, bamboo jungle hills, and wooded hills. Okay. All right, this one here is a dark oak trapdoor in the deep warm ocean biome. This is a spruce trapdoor in the taiga biome. You have a bunch of different signs too. If we check out the signs, we have all of these. This black one here is pretty cool because you can do like and 8. I don't know, I'll just put my username. You get this kind of like cool effect. Okay. And then these are trapdoors. So we'll go here. So this one is an oak trapdoor in the End Barrens biome. Spruce trapdoor, same biome. Birch, acacia, and then dark oak. So all in the same biome here. And then we have our doors again here. And yeah, okay, so the last thing here, or one of the last things, is this coffee table. So you're gonna take a dead fire coral, rename it with an anvil to coffee space table, and then you're gonna put it in an item frame, and then it's gonna give you this. And then just for reference, this is how tall a full block is. Okay, so now we're on to the last part here. So we have all of these signs here. So all of these here, they all go in item frames, okay? So this is an oak sign renamed to sign bike parking. Oh, this is gonna take a while. Okay, actually we're gonna start right here, airport. So you're gonna rename it to whatever shows up here. And then this one is an oak sign. Oak sign. Oak. Oak. Are they all oak? I think so. They gotta be. Okay, I'm assuming they're all oak signs. I'm not gonna check every one. But yeah, okay. So just look at the thing above here, and then you're gonna take an oak sign, take an anvil, and you're just gonna rename all of them. So sign airport, sign marina, that one, stop sign. Okay, so if you need to, just pause it. Yeah, so we have a lot of good stuff here. So I know some of the stuff isn't really typical North American looking signs, especially these ones down here. I live in Canada and I've never seen these in my life. So I'm assuming they're likely European. Bike, do not enter, speed signs. Okay. All right, so these are still oak signs. Same thing here. This one's cool. So this side you have this, and if you put this in a window and you go on the other side, it says, "Sorry, we're closed." So that's how it actually is too. Okay, you have these washroom signs, exit signs, checkouts. Okay. And then I think this one's just a map. Yeah, okay, so ignore this one. All right, this last stuff here. Okay, so you have poster various. So this is a painting that has been renamed. It's here too. So this is just a normal painting. Oh yeah, we have paintings too. You can check it out. I don't have the patience to show you all of them, but you can check them out if you want. Okay, so take a painting, rename to poster space various, put it in an item frame, and then you get these ones. This one here too, poster environmental. Okay, also a painting. And this one here too, this is a big one. This is all part of one. So poster movie, that's also a painting. Hehe. Okay, so that is, oh, sorry, there's one more. Okay, so there's this really cool graffiti thing here too. What is this one? Graffiti space 1. Okay, they're all paintings here. So that one, that one, that one, and that one. Yeah, so here's all your signs again. And yeah, so that is CubedPack. So, all right, now I'm going to get into the frequently asked questions. So if you're not here for that, then thank you for watching. If you're going to stick around, then I appreciate it. Okay, so we're going to get into the frequently asked questions now. So question number 1, why is cubed on 1.14.4 still? Okay, so this also applies to the next question as well. So I will also answer that one. So will CubedPack be updated to 1.16 or beyond? So those two questions I'm going to answer together. So first, Cubed is still on 1.14.4 because that specific version and every version before it, biomes are coded to be 1 by 1 and then from Bedrock to sky limit. So the thing with that is that any version past it, I believe biomes are now coded to be 4 by 4, which means that we lose all this fine control that we have. So this here, so you can see this is the end biome. Go over here, it's plains, and plains, and then this was that one. So we lose all this fine control here, which means for the city and a lot of the stuff on the server that uses all these, really fancy textures, and we've used all these really fine controls, we won't be able to do that anymore, and Andia will need a really big overhaul. So that's why Cubed is still on 1.14.4. Will CubedPack update to 1.16 anytime soon? Probably not. Yeah, sorry to say it, but probably not. Okay, next question. Will the pack be converted for Bedrock Edition? Short answer, no. Long answer, no. Okay, next question. How do you rotate models? So this one here, you have, this here, but if you copy it, and, rotate 90, then you paste it. Okay, sometimes that works. Most of the time it doesn't. So what you want to do is you take a block and then you just place it on that block, just against the side there, and then it gives you all these rotated models here. So that's the easy way to do it, okay? And that works with the vast majority of the stuff that you're having a hard time rotating. Okay, next question. How do you change some of the models if they seem to refuse? So this here too, if you want that vending machine kind of hiding back there, you're gonna use this, the lightweighted pressure plate, and then you're gonna need world edit for this. So I'm gonna do /tool cycler. I can't see past my pop filter on my microphone, which is why I keep not spelling things correctly. So you have this, and then you can click it, and then it just changes the block state each time. So there you go. And then now, oh look, now it's an ATM. Okay, cool. Oh, now it's shirts. Okay, now it's a piano. Then, yeah, okay. So, yeah, that's how you do it. So, /tool cycler. Okay, so the next question is about the performance of CubedPack. So I know, you know, before I got my new PC, I was running on a laptop that had an integrated, you know, graphics card, I guess. It's not a graphics card, it's a graphics chip. If you have essentially any graphics card, you're going to be able to, you know, run CubedPack just fine. With the integrated graphics, I was struggling to get 30 frames per second. It's usually the leaves, like kind of, where are they? They're back there. It's the leaves that bring down your frames quite a bit. So if you're running on integrated graphics on like an older laptop, you can maybe expect like, I don't know, somewhere between like 20 to 30 frames per second on like, I don't know, like a 8 render distance. It's not going to be pretty. It's playable if you can tolerate it, but other than that, it's kind of tough. All right, next question. Is there a lower resolution version of the pack, which kind of, you know, ties back into performance? No, there is not. Okay, next question. How do I get the umbrellas? So we see all those back there, but you can't place them. What you're going to do, you're going to take an end rod. You're going to go to an anvil. You want to put the end rod in the anvil, and then you're going to rename it to whatever color you want. So if I want a blue umbrella, I'm going to type blue. There you go. The only one that's different is the yellow one. If you type yellow, it doesn't work. You have to type umbrella because the yellow one was the very first one that we added in. So we're going to do that. And then, okay, well, you place it. Okay, well, it's still an end rod. So what's that all about? Go here, get an item frame. Okay. Place that there, and then put your umbrella in. And then boom, you got your umbrella. All right, second last question. Is it free? Yes, CubedPack is free, and you can download it from the link in the description. The only thing that we ask is that you don't steal textures from it for your own texture pack. We work really hard on this. Well, by we, I mean our devs, not me. I don't have anything to do with this. I just say, I want a texture like this, and they're like, okay, cool. And then the last question, is there a reference sheet for biomes and block states? Because if you don't want to watch this, I don't know how long this video is going to be. It's probably going to be an hour. If you don't want to watch this entire video, there are some reference sheets for block states and biomes using the link in the description to the texture pack on our website. It's a little bit out of date. So a lot of this stuff is pretty new, and you're not going to have all this. But you'll get stuff like this and that there, and like, you know, maybe some of the umbrellas as well. But it's not all going to be there. So I would highly recommend coming on Cubed, going to /warp pack, and then I'll bring you right here, and then you have all this cool stuff. If you have suggestions for the pack, you can join the Discords for Cubed in the description. We have a channel that you can talk about the pack if you want. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.